Today, we have a groundbreaking and urgent update for millions of pensioners and benefit recipients across the United Kingdom. From May 2025, an unprecedented shift is set to happen in how the Department for Work and Pensions, the DWP, monitors the finances of those receiving state pensions, pension credit, and other welfare benefits. This change is not just another minor tweak buried in red tape. No, this is a game-changing systemic transformation that could dramatically affect your benefits and your financial security. If you receive any form of state support, you absolutely need to listen carefully. Starting May next year, your financial data will be scrutinized with a level of detail and speed the UK has never seen before. Payments you rely on could be stopped suddenly, flagged for review, or even trigger a full investigation, all potentially happening without you being told in advance. This is no pilot scheme or tentative proposal. It is a full-scale launch that has been quietly in development for over a year and is now rolling out imminently. Welcome to Pensioners Power, your trusted source for everything you need to know about pensions, retirement planning, and financial wellness. Here, we cover the latest news, expert insights, and essential updates to help you maximize your retirement years. Whether it's understanding pension schemes, making the most of your savings, or staying informed about financial changes, you're in the right place. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Now, let's jump right into today's topic. First, let's put things in perspective. The DWP currently administers tens of billions of pounds in benefits annually. Fraud and errors have long been a concern, costing taxpayers billions. The government reports that in the last year alone, fraud and error in the benefits system amounted to about £8.3 billion. This new technology-driven approach is their answer to reduce that figure drastically by automating how claims are verified and monitored in real time. However, the impact goes far beyond just stamping out fraud. This will change the very nature of how people's finances are tracked by the state. Many pensioners who faithfully contributed to the system for decades are now rightly worried that they may be unjustly targeted or penalized for mistakes or overlooked details. The concern is that this could lead to an erosion of trust between citizens and government, replacing goodwill with suspicion and surveillance. The DWP's new system relies on three core surveillance mechanisms, and understanding each one is key. The moment someone makes a new claim for any DWP-administered benefit, the system automatically launches what's called an initial verification check. This is no simple paperwork review. Instead, it cross-references your claim against your real bank account details in real time. Using your national insurance number plus your date of birth and claim information, the system performs a rapid and detailed digital scan of your bank accounts. It verifies whether these accounts actually exist, whether they are active, and if they belong to you. It doesn't stop there. It will also search for any other accounts connected to you that you might have forgotten to disclose. This is a big deal for anyone thinking of keeping hidden savings or small leftover accounts under the radar. Even savings accounts with tiny balances are now within reach of this digital scrutiny. So if you have multiple bank accounts spread around different banks, all of them will be carefully mapped and analyzed before any benefit payout is approved. The second layer of this system triggers some serious alarm bells. It's called trigger-based transaction monitoring, and it moves the process beyond just identity verification into full-on surveillance. Here's how it works. If anything unusual or out of pattern happens in your bank account, such as a large lump sum deposit, a sudden flurry of withdrawals, or payments coming in from overseas, the system automatically flags these transactions. These aren't arbitrary flags. The process is powered by advanced artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms, trained to pick out what the government refers to as anomalies. For example, say a pensioner receives a one-time payment from a private pension they forgot to declare, or they start getting rental income. The system doesn't just note it, it immediately alerts DWP officers to investigate further. This might result in the immediate pausing of benefits or a formal review, which can cause delays and uncertainty. And the most alarming part, you might not get any warning that this alert was triggered. It's what you can think of as an invisible tripwire. Payments can be stopped or subjected to intensive scrutiny without any prior notice to you. This could create stressful disruptions for those who rely on these payments monthly for essential expenses. The third mechanism is the most controversial by far and applies to what the DWP categorizes as high-risk claimants. If you have ever been flagged for overpayments, undeclared savings, or for claiming benefits while living abroad, you could be placed under ongoing intensive monitoring. Unlike the first two systems, which are transaction-triggered or initial checks, this means constant observation of your bank transactions, possibly for months or even years. And here's the chilling reality: the DWP is under no legal obligation to notify you that your financial data is being watched so closely. This ongoing surveillance could continue in the background until and unless it becomes a factor in a payments dispute. If you thought such surveillance without consent would be impossible in the UK's financial sector, think again, because this is becoming the standard operating procedure when it comes to benefits. What makes this particularly troubling is that these changes affect everyone receiving benefits, not just new claimants. That means existing pensioners currently getting top-ups like pension credit, attendance allowance, carer's allowance, or housing benefit are automatically swept up in the new system. Despite the massive scale and complexity of these changes, the UK government has been extremely quiet about rolling them out. Unlike major policy shifts that are announced with fanfare, public information campaigns, and direct mail, this one has been largely under the radar. No nationwide TV advertisements, no official letters to every household affected. Many pensioners have learned about these transformations only through media reports or online discussions just weeks before the system's launch. This has left many feeling blindsided, confused, and in some cases, betrayed after years of paying into the system. Critics argue the new system is not just about combating fraud, but also about creating a rigid, unforgiving digital filter. This filter doesn't understand context, individual circumstances, or nuances. It simply processes numbers and triggers alerts when something looks out of place. For example, if a pensioner takes money out to help a family member in need but forgets to declare this, the system might flag it. If you deposit a birthday gift check or an inheritance, it could appear as an unexplained income. A routine transfer between accounts might trigger a red flag if it doesn't fit expected patterns. This has sparked concerns that vulnerable individuals, some living on tight budgets, or who might struggle with complex financial rules, could be unfairly penalized, facing delays or even benefit suspensions. Privacy advocates also warn about the extensive access the DWP will have to private financial data. The partnership with banks and financial institutions grants the government an almost unprecedented window into everyday transactions. For many, this represents a serious blow to financial privacy and autonomy. If you or someone you know receives state pension or benefits, here are some practical steps you need to take immediately to prepare for May 2025 and beyond. Ensure every bank account you hold has been declared during any benefit claim or reassessment. No account should be hidden from the DWP. Maintain careful records of all income sources, savings, and transactions. This includes any gifts, loans, or money from family and friends. Large deposits or withdrawals should be documented with clear explanations or supporting paperwork, like letters, bank statements, or receipts, rather than waiting for the DWP to reach out. If your financial situation changes new income, additional savings, contact them proactively to update your information. Engage with welfare rights advisors or support organizations that can guide you through the new system and help you avoid pitfalls. Follow credible news updates and check official government communications regularly so you don't miss any important announcements. If your account triggers a review, don't panic, but do take it seriously. The DWP compliance team could pause your payments temporarily, request detailed information from you, conduct a full investigation, which can take weeks or months, potentially recover overpayments if errors are found. Remember, disputes and reviews can be stressful, but having clear records and being transparent can go a long way toward resolving issues quickly. While the DWP insists these measures are crucial for protecting public funds and reducing fraud, many experts and advocacy groups have voiced serious objections. They argue the surveillance is disproportionate and overly aggressive. It risks criminalizing honest mistakes and penalizing vulnerable pensioners. Critics also stress the absence of informed consent and transparency. Calls have increased for a delay in the system's rollout to allow for proper public consultation. Some legal experts are exploring whether there are grounds for legal challenges based on data privacy laws and human rights, particularly about consent, notification, and procedural fairness. For now, though, it seems the government is determined to proceed. The rollout of this surveillance system marks a critical moment in how welfare is managed in the digital age. It's a clear signal of a shift from a system based on trust to one based on technology-driven enforcement. This opens the door to broader questions about how far government should go in monitoring citizens' financial lives, the balance between fraud prevention and privacy, whether technology can or should replace human judgment in complex financial circumstances. For pensioners and benefit recipients, it means being more vigilant than ever, understanding that your bank account is no longer just your financial lifeline. It's also a source of data being continuously analyzed to make life-changing decisions about your benefits. This is not meant to scare you, but to empower you with knowledge and foresight. The funding you rely on, your financial security, and your peace of mind are on the line. Starting May 2025, keeping everything transparent and documented is your best defense. Thank you for watching Pensioners Power. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you in the next video with more insights on the issues that affect the UK. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates.